If you are also confused about all the different PM title, PPM, PMT, and PGM versus PM, you want to know which one to apply for and which career path is the best. Which makes more money? This video is for you. Hi there, this is your bubbly beau again. I am a program manager in the field of data science and machine learning. On this channel, I share my experience and insights as a program manager, as well as some silly jokes. If you are also a PM, I would love to connect with you, and my contact information is in the description box below. In this video, we are going to dive deep into the roles of a program manager and product manager. We will start by breaking down the main differences in responsibilities and skill sets between the two. Then, we will clear up any confusion by talking about the types of questions you will be asked during an interview, what will help you get promoted, and what will get you fired. We will also take a look at which career path might be the best fit for you based on your own goals and strengths. And finally, I have got some insights from my friends who work at a big tech company like Meta, Amazon, and Google, so you can get an idea of what the roles are like in terms of scope and salary. Stick around till the end for all the juicy details. Before I start, a quick disclaimer. In very few companies, the title program managers and product manager might be interchangeable. For example, in Microsoft, for the longest time, product managers were called program managers. I think they recently started to change that. But in this video, I will focus on discussing the most common setup and expectation for these two roles. First, let's examine these two positions. Program management coordinates and oversees multiple organizational projects to achieve a specific goal. A program manager ensures that all projects are aligned and work towards the same purpose. They will also need to manage the budget, resources, and timelines to ensure the programs are delivered on time and within budget. I actually have a whole video explaining what program managers do and what our daily works look like. So please check it out here. Product management, on the other hand, is the process of bringing a product to market. A product manager is responsible for defining the features and functionality of the product, as well as the strategy for bringing it to market. They also need to work closely with engineering and design team to ensure that the product meets the customer's need. So to summarize, program managers focus on the execution of a specific project or program, while product managers focus on the overall strategy and vision for a product. To help understand the differences in responsibilities between the product manager and the program manager, let's take a look at this chart that follows the product development lifecycle from user interviews to design, development, testing, and launch, and then marketing and sales. As you can see, the tasks and responsibilities of these two roles are often closely intertwined. In my experience, the day-to-day work can be very similar depending on your team. But generally speaking, a product manager's role is more focused on the early stage of the product cycle. That's because it's their job to figure out what features of product to build. So they spend a lot of time conducting user research and interviews to create user stories and working closely with engineers on the product design. Once that's done, it falls to the program or project manager to make sure the product is developed and launched successfully. After launch, the program manager's work is mostly done, and it's back to the product manager to handle the marketing and sales plan. But it can also depend on your team. Sometimes, if your team only has one product manager or one program manager, you might need to take on responsibility of both sides. For example, as an only program manager for my data science team, I sometimes need to fill in as a product manager as well. Likewise, I know of a product manager on another team who also handles program management tasks, since there is just no one else to do it. So, what are the key differences between the two roles? One key difference is the focus of the work. program managers coordinate multiple projects, while product managers focus on defining and bringing a single product to market. Another difference is the level of responsibilities. Program managers are responsible for the overall success of a program, while product managers are responsible for the success of a single product. Next, the skill sets required for each role are also slightly different. Program managers need strong project management skills and the ability to coordinate and oversee the multiple teams. Product managers need strong strategic thinking and problem-solving skills, business acumen, and understanding. The last difference between these two roles that I want to highlight is the difference in the scope or drivability, if that is a word. But again, this is another area that depends on your team. If the team is working on a more technical product for internal stakeholders or a more research-driven project, the technical program manager in the group will likely have higher visibility. If the team is working on the features of product for consumers and it's more business-driven, the product manager in the group will usually be the one driving the direction. So because of these differences, you will be evaluated quite differently in your interviews for these two roles. For program managers, your interview will focus on your experience managing multiple projects and coordinating cross-functional teams. There are usually 4 types of questions: program management, process design, behavioral question, and plus the system design question if your role is a technical program manager. For program management question, they may ask about your experience creating and maintaining project plans and schedules, your ability to track progress, identify and mitigate risk, and manage budget and resources, how you can ensure deliver a project on time and within scope. For process design question, they may ask to design a process based on a scenario to improve efficiency, or how you can set up a process to roll out a very risky change. The behavioral question will focus on how you deal with a difficult situation or people. Well, because that's what we do. We need to resolve the conflicts and mitigate the risk. Funky. Here's a video where I share my killer framework for the behavioral question, so be sure to check it out. For product managers, your interview will focus on your experience building product. There are several categories of interview questions, such as product design, product improvement, describe your favorite product, product matrix, product strategy, pricing, A/B testing strategy, and estimation. They evaluate your capability to articulate product vision and strategy and how you can work with the development team to build the product to the market. Behavioral question will likely focus on your ability to innovate, to think creatively, to overcome obstacles. Again, check out my framework for behavioral question to help you prep for that. So, how can you get promoted as a program manager? You deliver the program on time and within budget. If your program is consistently delayed or over budget, it may be a sign that you're not managing the dependencies or risk effectively. You are fired. How about what gets you promoted as a product manager? You need to launch a feature or product and generate money, traffic, clicks, or whatever metrics the business cares about. If the feature is not performing well, you better start getting your resume ready for your next job. Last thing about these two roles, and it will not be my video if I don't mention this. What makes engineers hate you if you are not doing your job? As a product manager, the engineers will hate you if you can't translate the stakeholders' ask into technical requirements. Then it means they will have to talk to the stakeholders themselves to understand what exactly they need to do. Then why do they need you as a middleman? As a program manager, the engineers will hate you if you just act like a secretary, taking notes and schedule meetings. They can just replace you with a robot. So, after we went over all the differences, which is the best choice for you? Let me first be very honest upfront. Number 1, product manager usually makes more. Yep, I said it. And I will give more details about the differences in salary. But if money is the main factor, you have your answer. Number 2, product manager usually has a little bit more respect in the team. Yep, I said it. My program manager fellows, please don't hate me. Number 3, in terms of career paths, both roles have opportunity to stay in the IC track or manager track. So it's very common to switch between these two roles. So don't be too worried about your choice. It's usually a little bit more common to switch from program manager to product manager. But as a program manager myself, I do think program management is a very good choice for a lot of people. It really depends on your personality and previous background. If you are highly organized and enjoy or coordinating multiple projects and working with different teams, a program manager position may be a good fit for you, especially if you already have previous experience in project management, such as working in a consulting firm as a project or program manager. You will likely have the right mindset and skill set already. However, you may need to familiarize yourself with industry jargon such as Agile and Scrum, which can be easily learned through online training. On the other side, for those with a business background, such as an MBA or experience running a small company, product management may be a natural choice. Additionally, those with a background in engineering or UI design may find product management appealing if they wish to learn more about the business side of things. If you enjoy building product but don't want to continue as a developer or designer career path, or you think the PM in your team has a pretty fantastic job telling other people what to do, or maybe you just think this guy sucks and I could do his job 100 times better. Welcome to product management. Finally, here are some insider information from my interviews with my friends in Google, Meta, and Amazon. Again, before I keep going, a quick disclaimer. This information was from my few friends in those companies, so the sample size is quite limited. It could still vary greatly from team to team in those organizations, but I just want to share it here in case it's helpful for anyone interested. If you have more information, I would appreciate if you could share it in the comment section. According to my friends, product manager roles at Google and Meta are highly respected in the industry and have a very high hiring bar. These roles involve designing and launching new product features, which can be very stressful but also very rewarding. At Google and Meta, product managers are also typically paid more than technical program managers at the same level. In fact, based on my research, the difference in salary can be up to 30% more, especially for higher level product managers, since they are directly responsible for bringing in the revenue. On the other hand, program managers and these companies tend to focus more on the execution side and working on the process design. At Amazon, the title can be very confusing, with titles such as the program manager, product manager, technical program manager, the TPM, and product manager technical, PMT. Generally speaking, those with technical in the title tend to get paid more, with a difference of up to 30%. TPM and PMT are similarly paid, with PMT being paid slightly higher. Based on my conversation with friends, 90% of the daily responsibility between these two roles are very similar, and it's also very common for employees to switch between those two roles. Alright, I hope this video have helped clear up any confusion you may have about the differences between the program manager and product manager. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more program product management and data science related video like this one. If you have any question or thoughts about the video, please leave them in the comment section below. Let's all keep in bubbly and see you next time.